Hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a day in the life work with me with a work Q&A. So I asked on Instagram, so if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, follow me here so you can take part in the next Q&A. But I asked on Instagram for any questions you have about being a planner shop owner, work from home mom person. And you guys sent me in some questions, but I also wanted to kind of bring you through a day in my life on a work day. So I'm just making my second cup of coffee right now because coffee is life. I've been up since, Frankie got up at 6:30. He woke up at 5, I fed him, and then lately in the morning I've been like putting him back in bed with me, like beside me, and he goes to sleep for another half an hour, which is very nice, or for another hour. So yeah, I woke up at 6:30, but it is now 10 to 9, and I'm gonna get to work at 9 o'clock. So second cup of coffee, into the office. Let's do it. Okay, coffee is acquired. So normally when I get to my desk on a Monday morning, it is Monday today, I plan out my week. So one of the questions was, how do I manage running a shop and being a mom at the same time? And I am very fortunate that 3 days out of the week I do have my mom to watch Frankie. So she watches him from 8 to like 4:30. So it gives me so much time to get stuff done. So normally I get the bulk of my work done Monday through Wednesday, and I don't like to stress myself out with working on Thursday and Friday. It used to just be Thursdays, but honestly I kind of missed him and I wanted to spend more time with him. So I'm starting to take him on Fridays too, and to give my mom a little bit more of a break. So yeah, I like to get a ton of work done Monday through Wednesday, but it is still kind of hard because I do watch him in the mornings, and then obviously I watch him at night, and then I do get my workouts done throughout the day. And I'm not saying that like it's really hard, because I know a lot of you watch your babies full time and run your shop, but I'm not the type of person, I cannot stay up late, especially if I'm up with him early in the morning. I will get nothing done. I'll be a basket case. So yeah, I try and get everything done during the day. So what I do on a Monday morning is I go to my Google Calendar and I block schedule. And this is game changing for me in how I get everything done and how I stay focused and everything like that. So I did sit down when Frankie was here and he was playing this morning, and I did my Erin Condren layout. So this is the layout for this week. So I use this kind of as a general idea of what I want to get done, and then I go to my Google Calendar and I make those blocks of time. So essentially what block scheduling is you take a task. So for example, I have to reply to emails. I know that's probably only going to take me like 15 to 20, maybe 30 minutes max. Probably not, probably just 15 minutes. So you'll go into your Google Calendar and you'll put 15-minute slot for emails. Then I want to get all of my planner market orders out, and I want to start printing the next batch of orders that I want to get out by Wednesday. So I go into my Google Calendar and I'm like, that's probably going to take the bulk of my day. So I will schedule out a block of time just to do orders. And during that block, that's all I focus on. Because one of the main things that keeps us unproductive is the constant switching back and forth between tasks. So block scheduling is super helpful, where you literally just concentrate on one task in that certain block, because you know that you have another block for your other tasks throughout the day, if that makes sense. The tricky part is when that block is over, you stop doing that task. So there's been a few times where I have underscheduled how much time getting orders out will take me, but I have other things that I need to do, and I know if I don't get those things done, I'll be even further behind. So it comes to the end of my block and I'm like, oh, I really want to get these out. I still have a little bit to do, but I'm like, no, my block is over. I'll work on that tomorrow during the next block, or even later on that day if I have another orders block scheduled. So it's really, really helpful. It might seem counterproductive, but honestly, you'll get so much more done. So I'm going to show you how I block schedule. This week is a little bit different because I do have 2 appointments on Wednesday, and then I also have my wisdom teeth surgery on Thursday. So Thursday is out. Friday, my mom is going to be watching Frankie because, well, she's going to be watching on Thursday and Friday because I am getting my surgery. I don't know how much work I'm going to get done on Friday, so I'm going to keep that open. So I'm literally only going to block Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm going to speed you guys up and block out the week and show you how I do it, and then I will talk to you guys after. Also, I would just like to point out that I didn't clean my office because this is real life and my office is a mess 90% of the time. So that is it for my block scheduling. Like I said, it's a little bit weird this week. So yeah, it is almost 9:30, so I'm gonna get started on emails for the next 15 minutes. I need to write down a bunch of reships and stuff because I make mistakes, but I reship them. But yeah, so I'm going to get started on that. I just wanted to point out, in my block scheduling, I did include like an extra like buffer time in a lot of like my workouts and like my appointments and stuff, because I do have to drive to them, or I have to like get ready for my workout or something like that. So it might not take me as long to do that and like get back and stuff, but I just wanted to give myself a little bit of buffer time. So yeah. Also, I shouldn't be on Facebook. That's another tip that I have. Like, block Facebook off your computer because it's so distracting. That's probably Kayleen. She's a troll, but I love her. If you ask me that again, I will not repeat that, so save this video. So to give you an idea, just for the planner market, this is how I make my print list. For other orders, I use ShipStation and it actually makes one for me, but this is what I do. So yeah. It is exactly 11:30 and I'm in the car, gonna go to my workout. I pretty much finished up on time. I have everything printed, so I'm gonna cut. I started cutting. I'm gonna cut when I get home, but I also need to run to Joann's and Target. While I'm out, I need like baby wipes and toothpaste and boring stuff, and I also need silhouette blades. So let's go. So I'm back from my workout, I'm back from running errands, and I'm sitting down at my desk at 1:55 to eat some lunch. And I will just about finish that as soon as 2 o'clock hits, which is when my next order processing block begins. So I'm feeling pretty good about staying on schedule so far today. I hope I can get these orders done within the next 2.5 hours so that I don't have to do it again. I did just put that block in later on just to kind of like, as a bumper, I don't know. But hopefully I won't have to work tonight because I don't really like working when Gary gets home. It's not my favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, eat my lunch, and get going. So you might have seen these and been wondering what they are. Well, I am attempting to be a ship shopper as a part-time little gig to get some more money, pay off some debt, be able to go on a vacation this year, because you guys know it's been a rough year. And like my mom was saying to me, she was like, having a baby is one of the hardest years of your life, and buying a house is one of the hardest years of your life, and we did both in 1 year. So I mean, it's to be expected, but yeah, I'm attempting to be a ship shopper. So I was just talking to Gary about it, and I need to figure out like when I'm gonna fit it in, because I'm picky. I don't want to go out at night and like miss putting Frankie to bed and stuff. So I have to figure it out. Maybe I'll just have to do like some weekends. Hello.
Where's the Papa?
Hello.
Hello.
Did you have a nice day?
Hi, buddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy.
Did you have a nice day?
Yes, I did. I peed all over myself.
Really?
And all over Grandma's bed.
Oh god.
It's okay.
That's great. That's Grandma's fault.
Yeah.
That's not your fault.
Where'd you get that, buddy?
I pulled Grandma's hair, I ate her nose, I ate her fingers. Whatever. Right? Whatever.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Gary coming home early throws me off working, because I go talk to him and then we go pick up Frankie early and stuff like that. So it is 4:45 right now and I'm still working. I'm gonna take the next half an hour to work and make up for the time that I lost. And I should get all these orders done. I'm almost done, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But yeah, sometimes my day, most of the time, my day doesn't go to plan, and you just gotta be flexible and go with it, I guess. So it is 8:30 and I just wanted to come in and end the vlog. I did get everything done that I needed to get done. But honestly, some days aren't like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little insight into my day. I'm gonna finish off with a few more questions that I had because I didn't get to answer as many throughout the day as I wanted. Someone asked, how do you deal with self-doubt? Honestly, I don't deal with it very well. I find self-doubt very crippling and it kind of consumes me. I find this is how I feel like I've been like thinking about this a lot, and I feel like I deal with self-doubt by avoiding. Like if I'm worried about how I'm gonna do something or how well I'm gonna do something or how something's gonna get done, I just avoid. And I've realized that about myself. I'm an avoider. But honestly, most of the time when I do feel self-doubt and I notice that I'm avoiding something, as soon as I start doing it, I'm like, why were you avoiding this? You're fine. Someone asked, how do you figure out the best way to go about your taxes for the shop? Do you have an accountant? No, I do not. I've always done my own taxes and my own finances. I use the Paper and Spark spreadsheet, as well as my Girl Boss workbook, which I track in my Girl Boss workbook, which is available on my website. I'll leave a link down below. I track in that every day that I spend, and then I do my Paper and Spark spreadsheet on the 1st of every month. So that is how I track. I mean, I haven't done that for the past few years. I'm not gonna lie, I've been scrambling at tax season every single year, except this year. Someone asked, how do you balance YouTube and your shop? What is your editing schedule? I don't really have much of a schedule when it comes to YouTube. You guys know, if you watch my videos, that I don't like sticking to a schedule because I prefer just to kind of post when I want to post, or when I have something to say. As for filming, I kind of just go with like how I'm feeling. Like today I filmed 2 videos in one day, so that was really good, and both of them are vlog style. And I think because I film a lot of vlog style videos, they're super easy to film and like get out fast. I do want to be able to do more sit-down videos, but then at the same time I know they don't really do as well, because I feel like these just like more informal videos do a lot better. But yeah, I guess I just kind of find topics that relate to my life that I know people will be interested in too, rather than kind of forcing myself to do something that's not in my schedule or that's just a little bit random, if that makes sense. As for editing, I edit my videos pretty quick. I've been editing my own videos since 2014, so I have a lot of experience with it, and I actually offer video editing services on popcobiz.com. But yeah, what sticker paper do you recommend? Online Labels has some good options for you, and they're pretty cheap. What program do you use to design, or where do you buy your designs from? I buy a lot of my designs on Etsy or Creative Market. I don't design my own stuff as much as I'd like. I do have a kit that I want to draw, but I don't design a lot of my own stuff anymore. It just is so time consuming. There are thousands and thousands of clip art shops on Etsy and art shops on Etsy and Creative Market that are awesome. Sorry if I'm talking weird, my tooth is really sore. As for what program I use to design, I have a video on my Pretty on POPCO channel, which let me know if you guys want me to start that back up again, because I've been thinking of starting it back up. But I did a video on there of designing my full boxes for a kit in Photoshop. So sometimes I use Photoshop if the clip art's a little bit finicky. Sometimes it can be a little bit weird to work with. But most of the time I do just use Silhouette to design. And then the last question is, what are your recommendations and advice for somebody who wants to open a shop? I would say in the day and age that it is now in the planner community, if you want to be successful, you have to have something new to bring to the table. You can't open a shop releasing the same stuff as everybody else and hope that you're going to be successful, because I mean, even the shops that have been that are more established, like myself, are struggling because there are so many shops doing the same thing. So take that into consideration. I mean, you don't have to totally break the mold, but just like do something unique, and don't just think that this is an easy way to make money, because it's really not. I would also say don't underprice yourself. I see a lot of people, particularly new shops, who discount themselves so much. And I actually started a thread in Planners Gone Wild the other day asking, like, I was really curious about customers' like shopping habits. Like, I wasn't doing it for market research, and I said that in the post. I was purely curious because I see so many people asking for coupon codes, and I was wondering like if people prefer cheaper stuff or coupon codes, because I just see so many people discounting their stuff so much, like 50, 60, 75%. Just make sure that like you can pay yourself, because it is time consuming. Like, it's just stickers, but it's really time consuming. And you have to take that into consideration. And I feel like a lot of people starting out discount their stuff hoping to find a customer base